after so many people reached out to me that they still want to have the old format of me podcasting with someone guest, like a guest focused episode, I thought, why not? Let's do it. I will still do the live show every single day. The live show makes so much fun and it's really cool. But honestly, I'm missing podcasting. And the bad thing that from my setup that I had was that it was just too much. Like I did a podcast every single day. And after a while, I thought like one more episode doesn't add a lot more value. But now I'm rethinking that. I'm like, why should I stop it completely? Why not focus with the podcast, with the Robin Seyr podcast, once a week? On a high signal, very nice conversation, very long conversation. So I want to have a conversation that is not 1 hour long or not 2 hours long. I want to have long conversations. I want to sit down with a person for 3 straight hours, 4 straight hours if I have to, if I want to. And so this will be an addition to the current strategy of the live show, because the live show is freaking awesome. I love the interaction with you guys. But also, I want to have a strategy for you on Spotify, for you on the Apple podcasting world, for you on Fountain, and for you that listens on the podcasting platform where live really doesn't fit well. And also on YouTube. Hey, I want to have one high signal conversation per week with a Bitcoiner. I think 7 times a week was just not a format that I could sustainably do for a long run. So like starting from the middle of January, I think around, let's see, what is the calendar date that I set up here? I think on the 19th or the 21st and the 21st, I will start, or like maybe the 25th, somewhere around there, like somewhere in January, I will set a date in the middle of January where there's a weekly show coming back, the Robin Seyr podcast that you all love, that you like, and it's a new kind of a format. Or like it's the old kind of format, but like in a new frequency. It's once per week. The new format is basically just like a longer conversation and a lot more, how should I say it? I try to keep it even more high signal, guest focused, and getting more topics in there that are really resonating with people. So once a week, getting into really the weeds with someone else on my podcast for a long time, like 2-3 hours. Like I want to have a great conversation with someone. So this will be new. This will be freaking awesome. And me making that cut with the podcast really allowed me to rethink the whole strategy, and I loved it because now it's very clear to me that I want to have a daily live stream show where I can just interact with you guys, but then I also want to have the podcast, but not 7 times a week. It's just like a hustle, like handling all the guests, handling all the things. Like it turned out to be more of a hustle than the real kind of value that I think people might get from it. So this is the new thing. It will drop somewhere in January, the new show. I'm super psyched about it. It will be really cool. And I will also do one more feedback that I got a lot from my audiences, from you guys, is I will no longer pre-produce those episodes of the podcast very long in advance. So usually when I recorded with a guest, it went out like a week or 2 weeks, sometimes even 4 weeks later. I try to, in the week where I record the podcast, this is the same week where I also publish the podcast, so it's more real time, but there's still some delay in there. So this is new, and I'm super psyched about it. And on Spotify, so if you're listening on the podcast platforms, you will only get the podcasting, the 1 to 2, the me talking with another person, this once per week podcast starting from January, so really soon, and not the live stream show. I tested it out, and obviously you guys didn't like it. The retention rate was horrible, obviously, because it just doesn't fit in the podcasting world. So like, thank you so much for all of you guys' feedback. I will continue to push Bitcoin adoption forward and try to add value to the community. So thank you so much for being here on the podcasting platforms, for being here on YouTube, for being here on Twitter, wherever you are joining in. It's freaking awesome that you are here and supporting the Bitcoin mission. We have something to fight for, and we will fight till we reach hyper Bitcoinization. Bye bye.